I was going to turn down the Celtics job because I just left Orlando. I wanted a year. And Danny calls me and said, hey, can we talk? And I said, yeah. I said, when? He said, now. I said, what do you mean now? He said, look outside your window. Danny just flew all the owners up to Orlando without asking me.
Damn.
Right. He's ringing the doorbell.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's how so he comes in, and we're sitting there, and I'm like, what the hell? It was the boss move.
Damn,
it was cool. And we're sitting there, and we're talking about college players. And I said, I tell you the guy I love, kid at Oklahoma State, Tony Allen. And the owners started laughing because Danny had just said that. And then that made me say, oh, man, we're connected.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a true story. I said, we're connected.
Oh, wow.
Because Tony was, he was wild.
Right. He was your type of player.
Chicago. He was my guy. I was like, this is my guy, man.
Right.
And it was so cool because, some teams wouldn't have seen that.
Right.
And I was like, man, we get this dude. And it was right. We were right.
They was like, we need to get him, trade Paul Pierce, and we'll be all right.
Oh, no.
That was never in the cards.
But Paul, I'll give you credit because in a generation where everybody just wanted to leave, Kevin, you too, we had to beg you to leave. The best thing you did for us is say no. Because we ended up with Ray, you had to say yeah first. It wouldn't have worked.
No.
But we had to make that trade.
Y'all got Ray first.
Because you said no.
Right.
We went to the draft and we ended up trading, getting Ray Allen. So now we got Ray and Paul. Now he want to come. Now this guy wants to come.
Oh, now you want to. Now you remember that? Yeah. Now you want to get some Cinnabons.
Yeah. Now he wanted to come.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Now you want to get some Cinnabons.
Y'all got Ray. I was like, it's just me and P.
We had the sauce on the side.
I've been through something like this.
We had it in the oven. Now you want to get some Cinnabons.
And I didn't think we can get them. And we were golfing.
This dude right
me
here.
and Kevin McHale and Dan were golfing. I'm in the car with Kevin, and we're trying. Me and Danny trying to figure out any way to get Kevin McHale to say yes.
Y'all working it. Y'all working it.
We were working it. But then Kevin told me, he said, Doc, you know what I want? Well, whoever's the youngest, best big man in the league, that's all I need. And we can get that, and we can just figure out. I was like, oh, we getting Kevin Garnett, because we had Al.
Right.
And I'm thinking, Al was the best young big man in the league at the time.
Yes,
so when he said that, I remember driving the golf cart and like, we getting all three guys. That's what I was thinking. I swear. I told Danny, wherever we fit, I said, we getting them. And I said, and he was like, who do we give up? I said, tell him to name them.
Take all of them.
But we had a list of guys you couldn't touch. Couldn't touch Tony, couldn't touch Rondo.
Right.
Perk we needed.
Yeah.
We knew exactly what we wanted.
It's crazy. I asked for those exact guys.
Is that right?
I said, because whenever, I think I said this to you. I said this to you too. I said, man, I'm looking to play with the team I'm used to playing against. And whenever I played against those guys, BT, Rafe, P, TA, Perk, I always felt like I got the best team, because I watch film. I'm watch 2-3 games, come into the game. So I was like, man, every time I play Perk,
they got into it. See, this is what happened. They got into it the year before.
So much.
They did.
They got into it in the game the year before. Perk looked up to him because Perk was in the locker room.
What I didn't know is that I was like a big bro without being a big bro.
Yeah.
And I didn't know big fella came out of high school. I didn't even know none of this, right? But Indy Eby's my young fella, right?
Look, so when we traded for him, he called me. Like, or before we walking like, he's like, what's up with Big Perk? I'm thinking Ticket think he might have to go hands with him. He's like, what's up with him? Because
I wanted to get an understanding with him before I came in here. And then whatever we had to get out the way, let's go ahead and get it out the way, big fella. Because I want you to know I'm a different type of teammate. That's what I was showing.
That's what it was.
Y'all ain't never played with a nigga like me. He's like, man, hold on, big fella, you the MVP. I don't give him none of that. I'm talking about the locker room. We're going to be like, and I was starting to implement on what we're going to be like. Now I'm on defense, I talk like this, and Perk was like, oh, for real? Like, yeah, big fella.
He didn't know that Perk how to talk.
How to communicate.
You know what I thought?
Shows.
My favorite practice was the first practice in Rome.
Oh, yeah.
Because y'all got lit up. The second unit destroyed y'all.
I had to respect that.
Yeah.
I started to respect Eddie House, Posey, TA.
And
they got at us.
Baby, I was like.
It's funny, the two things that happened, Tibbs had never, I spent some time with Belichick and Tony Dungy that summer. And they were, the offensive and defensive coordinator. I'd never done that.
Oh, wow.
And so I told Tibbs, you're going to be the defensive coordinator.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, okay. But he didn't know I meant like, no, you run it. So if you don't remember this, but at the beginning of the practice, Tibbs started talking. I left the gym. And Tibbs was looking around Like, where's he going? Where's he going? You know,
Right.
Tibbs.
And we're in the middle of Rome, y'all, by the way.
So I'm sitting in the hallway listening because I just needed y'all to understand it's Tibbs' voice.
Got it.
It's not my voice. And Tibbs at the price, bro, bro, you can't do that. You just can't leave it chill. I mean, and I was like,
You know what's so funny though? Because you started doing that all year.
Yeah.
So
the whole year.
then now when we had shoot around, you would leave and Tibbs would do the scouting.
That was on purpose
That
because
was
I
on
was like,
purpose.
if I'm there, y'all gonna look over at me.
Facts.
And I needed y'all to look at Tibbs. I thought it was really important.
We were hard on
molded
him.
Tibbs.
We was like,
hard.
what the fuck? And then Tibbs' first thing to do is go right into a drill. Okay, men, let me get 2 guys on the elbow, 2 guys on the box. We're going to tap 5. We're going like, man, what the fuck? We look around. You want to do that? He's like, come on, men. Men.
Doc, you would leave.
And we'll start shredding that motherfucker.
Him and Ticky used to be into
Man, what is
it.
this, man?
Him and Ticky used to be into it.
There were about 10 different times where I was about to open the door because I could hear it. And then I was like, no.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
like,
Let's drill. Let's
Ticket,
So
man. Him
I
and
was like,
Tibbs would
oh,
argue
Lord.
so.
Not even
like,
that.
no,
I was
we
just
gonna run it
rolling.
this way. We gonna run it this way. Tibbs wouldn't back down from
No, he
Ticket.
wouldn't.
That's
He
what
wouldn't.
the thing was.
That's where I didn't know. I'm like at the door. Do I need to go in? And then the other part of that first practice, Paul called a foul. And I was reffing. And it wasn't a foul, but I wanted to see what the second unit would do. Because usually the second unit say, all right,
Give
it's
in.
a foul.
No.
And Poe's like,
nah, ain't no foul.
It ain't no foul. And then Paul's, it's a foul. And Poe's grabbed the ball and they inbounded and kept playing. And I was like, oh, we're going to be good.
I call
We're going to be good.
Hey, listen, after that first pass, I got back to the joint. You know, usually go back to your, man, Paul can't hit the door. We went downstairs. You know, training camp, you lay down.
Yeah.
But we went down to have lunch. And we sitting there, I was like, man, I don't really do this on training camp, but man, y'all saw how that shit looked? Man, that shit look crazy. That shit look crazy. Man, P was like, P had a ball head.
We all went ball,
We
remember?
all went ball.
We
said, man, we
went
gonna
ball.
win this thing.
I went ball, and then Rondo
said, we
and
gonna
Perk, the all starting 5 went ball.
The second unit the next day, y'all destroyed them.
Yeah, it was
But
over
it was
from that.
competitive.